Right, so we've got this apple, sage and shallot tray bake left from earlier, from when we did the pork. It's in the fridge. Just use this up with some breadcrumbs, some oakum chicken, tomatoes and courgettes. No time at all, easy midweek dinner. So we're going to preheat a frying pan with a sprinkle of olive oil. Take our chicken breasts and we season those. We just want to get them nice and golden in the frying pan, so we lay them again skin side down in the frying pan and then just season that side of the breast as well. Okay, while they're sealing, I'm going to take a bowl and spoon the rest of this apple, sage and shallot bake. With the breadcrumbs, we're going to mix in the apple, sage and shallot bake, and you're just going to add a couple of handfuls of those into the bowl. So you've got a nice, sticky, rustic crust that we're going to put on top of the chicken. Once the chicken's sealed off and caramelised, we're going to move it onto a baking sheet and we're going to place that on top of our chicken, just pressing it into the breast. And you don't need it to be too thick, you only need 1/4 inch thickness maximum. And what you'll have with this is you'll have the smoothness of the chicken and then you'll have crispness of the crumb where it's been baked, and then you'll get that lovely soft texture from the shallots and the apple. I'm going to take these lovely cherry tomatoes on the vine and just place 2 each side of the chicken. I'm going to sprinkle those with some olive oil. Just run the olive oil across the top and back again. As these roast, they're burst and caramelised and you get that lovely roasted sweet flavour with the vine smell coming through. And we're just going to season those with some sea salt and some black pepper. I'm going to pop those in the oven, 180 degrees, 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, while they're cooking, take the top off at an angle, and then you want to do quite big, thick slices at an angle, so you've got nice, thick, long slices of courgette. Do 2 of those. And when your oil's really nice and hot, you're going to lay your courgettes flat side down. We want these nice and dark, so we just leave them just to cook out on the stove. Season again. While they're cooking, we're just going to chop up some basil. Okay, so with the basil, you can use as much as you like with this. It can be 6 leaves, 10 leaves, whole packet, depends on how much flavour you want to add into this. So just try and bunch all the leaves together, because what we want, we don't really want to chop these, we just want nice thin strips. So bunch all the leaves together, wrap one of the large leaves around, sharp knife, just run your knife through. You want them quite fine, so you start to release all the herb oils. Okay, courgette's starting to brown now, so we're just going to turn those. Just turn each one, and again, just leave them to sit on the pan and colour on the heat. Once the chicken's ready, take that out of the oven, and you can see how those tomatoes have burst and all the juices are coming out. The crust has firmed up and all the moisture's come out and it's crispy, and this lovely colour on the courgettes are brown. And then what we're going to do is put this onto the plate with the courgettes first. Just plate those into the middle again. I'm going to place the cherry tomatoes onto the plate as well. And just press them down slightly so the juices start to run out as well. And then sprinkle some of our lovely fine strips of basil all over the courgettes, tomatoes. We'll take our chicken breast. I'm just going to cut it once, straight down the middle at an angle. Try not to knock off too much of our crust. Put that onto our courgettes, and then we're just going to drizzle a small amount of oil onto our roasting tray where our tomatoes and chicken has been. Just a tablespoon or so. Mix that up with all the juices of the tomato. And then we're just going to pour some of that over the chicken, tomatoes and courgette. And there you have that lovely crust with the apple, sage and shallot. And we're going to serve that with a lovely New Zealand Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc.